So we left off, Vampire Diaries always leaves us with big cliffhangers.
Yes.
No exception this year. What can you say, when the new season starts, what do you think their first move will be, given there's a little murder spree they have to try to stop here?
Oh, those vampire murder sprees. I think Bonnie and Stefan and Caroline are going to have their work cut out for them. I'm interested to see how Alark plays into bringing Damon and Enzo back from the dark side, and how quick or slow they will be in finding them and waking them up.
Are you intrigued by it? It seems like there's a possibility here of a little bit of a road trip going on. Do you like to sort of see them maybe on the road and seeking these guys out?
Yes. What's funny is that this, a road trip, my mind goes to the production where I'm like, okay, how many days would be on location where we have to drive an hour to get there? But as far as viewing, yes, I absolutely love them on a road trip. I think it's fun. I think it switches it up. I'd also be interested to see what life is like for them in Mystic Falls at this point a little bit. And, if they can find any sort of normal anymore.
Speaking of that, obviously we've got a long time in the coming coupling here with Caroline and Stefan, but, Julia said is, Vampire Diaries isn't known for having steady relationships all the time. How do you think things are going to go, especially in the midst of this sort of hunt going on?
I think that Stefan and Caroline will have a great shot at a good, healthy relationship, but then that's not very interesting television to watch. So
Right.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of curveballs thrown their way, and I hope that they make it through it. I really like that. I really like their relationship.
Yeah, are you excited to finally get to sort of explore this? Has normal as a normal relationship can be on this show for a little bit?
Yes, I'd be interested to see, especially with Stefan kind of going after Caroline. There's been so much of Caroline being like, no, I want this, I want this, I want this, and Stefan being like, I do too, wait, never mind, I'm brooding and I'm pushing you away. So it would be interesting if, Caroline needed to take a step back and Stefan is emotionally ready for what could be in store for them.
Caroline has changed so much since the show began. Is it kind of crazy for you as a person who's played her all these years to think back on the season 1 incarnation of that character and where she is now?
It's so wild to think about even personally where we all were in season 1. I was at dinner with Julie and Paul and Phoebe, and we were just talking about the early days and how much everyone's changed and grown and what we've all experienced and been through. And then on top of that, our characters as well. So it really is. It is such a special experience that I do not take for granted, because I don't know how much longer you get to say that you've been on a show for 8 seasons.
Yeah.
That's not really what happens these days with television.
No.
So I'm very grateful to be a part of this special, special family.